guys, welcome back to another episode of Black History Travel. Today I'm in southern Alabama to document the story of the 110 survivors of the slave ship Clotilda and her descendants. The Clotilda was one of the last recorded slave ships to ever reach American shores. As a matter of fact, it was a highly illegal event. In 1860, at the behest of a wealthy slave owner, Timothy Mayer, Captain William Foster illegally smuggled 110 human beings from the Kingdom of Dahomey in West Africa to Mobile, Alabama. This was a highly treacherous act. Slavery had not yet been abolished, but the transportation of Africans to these shores had been outlawed since 1808. Hey guys, we're on our first post-COVID adventure. Yay for being outside again. I know I'm shiny because I'm hot. It's hot. We are here in Alabama. We're actually in Africatown, Alabama, also known as Plateau. It's right outside of downtown Mobile. We're here to tell the story of the survivors of the slave ship Clotilda. So right now we're standing in front of the grave marker of probably the most well-known survivor of the Clotilda. That would be Kojou Kazula Lewis. He was born in Africa in Dahomey in 1847 and died here in Plateau, Alabama in 1935. And this was erected by the Delta Sigma Theta sorority in memory of him. So yeah, back here, this is the back of the cemetery. And for you cemetery aficionados, you're gonna know that usually in the back of the cemeteries are where some of the older tombstones are. So you're gonna find graves back here with no headstones or that are upturned, like this one. This is a gravestone of a Kibi, which was another important family that came. This is the Union Baptist Church, founded by the survivors of the Clotilda. You can find a historical marker with the names and origins of the prominent founding families, such as the Kibis, Coopers, Lees, Lewises, and Allens. Although they were brought from the Kingdom of Dahomey, some of the 110 came from the Yoruba, Fon, and Hausa people. There's a bust of Kojou Lewis in the front of Union Baptist. He used to be the sexton of the church and lived right next door. This tree in the front yard of the house used to provide needed shade to Kojou to eat fruit in the summertime. Zora Neale Hurston interviewed Kojou Lewis and recorded his account of his life story. The book Barracoon, The Story of the Last Black Cargo, was published in 2018. The remnants of this fireplace belonged to a survivor who went by Peter Lee, also known as Goompa. His family still owns the land and comes and mows the grass ever so often. This is the Cochrane Africatown Bridge. Its design was inspired by the Clotilda, with the suspension ropes replicating the two masts of the ship. Many people in the community still come here to crab in the Mobile River, just as their ancestors did. I would like to give a big thanks to Jocelyn Davis from the Clotilda Descendants Association. She was gracious enough to give me a personal tour of Africatown. You can visit their website at clotildastory.com.